This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Sooners will kick this away to get us going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Second down after that previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about it.
And the ball to the ground. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up third down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And he takes it around the 20. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they'll use the ground game here. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's at the 50. He's past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
He'll field it close to midfield. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. He hands it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
2nd down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. So don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Bringing pressure. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this fourth down. Quarterback drops back. You're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter.
At the 32-yard line. Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. Oregon 7, Oklahoma 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
That's a design quarterback keeper. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that completion. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. First and 10 play coming up. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't...
Bowler's free in the backfield. They retain possession, but that's a huge loss.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his team.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be a 39-yard attempt. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Great cut there. They'll tackle him at the 27.
At the 27-yard line. Second down coming up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Running with purpose. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he pulls in the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Number 89 in the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime in the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner decides to field it. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Defense is coming after. Football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pocket breaking down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep, begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. And it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
Trying to find room. It's Matthews. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They're going to run it here. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Oh, a reverse. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll try the right here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Important second down play coming up. It's a run. Running back's got it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll take the lead in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Linebacker shifting around now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. To tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Oklahoma 14, Oregon 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. So it makes him one of the top backs in the country.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. There's the handoff. Finding a bit of space. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the 1st down.
He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. 1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. Leading by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He's back to throw again on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They're going to run the option. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle, but first down. We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory?
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The Ducks are in the red zone now. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Can he make it to the marker? And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on the reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Yeah, they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown, but think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for two and potentially win the game.
And the coach says, forget OT. We're going for two and take the lead right here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he'll be stopped short. An enormous play by the defense. A game-saving moment here as they preserve the lead. And the hands team able to recover the football. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for